we were formed by a council called the South African Council of Messianic Churches of Christ. That council, mainly the mandate, was moral regeneration. When we saw the mode in which the country was, the corruption, the lawlessness, the conscience that seems to erode in people, the churches, in particular African independent churches, led by our brothers, came together and they decided that, we decided that, for us to be able to rectify the problems of the country, we must go to where the laws are made. And that is where the African Transformation Movement is coming from. We got registered on the 20th of June in 2018. We contested 2019 elections. We've got two seats in the National Assembly. That is our president, President Zugula. Some of you have seen him. We've got seats in the legislature in Eastern Cape and also in KZN. We also contested in 2019 the elections, and we have 55 councillors in metros, local municipalities, and district municipalities across the country. Here in Johannesburg, we are part of the government. Our servant Magwentu, is the MMC for community development. So one promise that we made to ourselves, first of all, is that we are not going to get a billionaire to fund us. So we are a self-funding party. That is why our president is able to go and stand for the rights of the South Africans when he is in Parliament. Because his opinions and inputs in Parliament, they are not sponsored. The second thing that we promised ourselves was that we're going to remain attached to the source. And our source is God. And God is in these churches. I'm a pastor in my church as well. I'm a community elder in my church. So I'm very familiar. I'm in a very familiar environment when I'm here. Praise God. Amen. But what we need, Pastor One, is your help as ATM. What we need beyond the voting is just the first step. You must get into the moral regeneration programs of the country. Our country, the laws that are being passed in this country, they are taking us away from the will of God. We used to pray before we started school during our times. And slowly but surely, these laws that are being passed in this country, they are going to upset God. And we don't want to see the wrath of God. That is why we come to churches. We are saying, be part of the solution. And the solution is ATM. We are already in government. Vote for us. We are a very youthful organization. A lot of youth people. We were here in Maboneng yesterday as well. Thank you, Pastor Mwenya. That's where we met the evangelist of Pastor Mwenya. So we are here to say there is space for you to participate in the government of ATM. We remain attached to the source, and you are part of the source of the faith-based organization. Thank you for the opportunity. I will leave our details with Pastor Mwenya. And whoever wants to further, because we've got branches here in this ward, the neighboring ward, and so forth, whoever wants to continue engaging with us will contact him, will bring our flyers as well. Siyabulela, men of God. Thank you.